Hey, ready for the big day tomorrow? I know that expression anywhere. Definitely something on your mind. All right, let's talk about it. Don't have a seat. Well, that's an interesting question. I don't seem you to Dad to answer these questions because just about everything you ask me about, I've already consulted Dad about them. So really, I'm just sharing what I've learned from him. I see. Adulthood. Yeah, you're not far from reaching that adult age, and it can be a bit intimidating for you. So what are you concerned about? College rumors, huh? What kind of rumors? Hazing. Well, the last time I checked, that's what may or may not happen in certain groups, such as fraternity and sorority groups. Ultimately, you have the right to refuse anything you're not comfortable doing, and they are required to respect those decisions. And if they ever try to force you to do anything, you take the appropriate defensive action. Yes, college is expensive, but for you, that's not an issue since you've earned a full scholarship. Just need to make sure you keep your grades up. And based on the field you're going in, there usually always is work available, but always have more than one skill. As for bullying, when I went to college, there wasn't much. Honestly, throughout my experience, there wasn't any bullying at all. Plus, there was a variety of students ranging from late teens to their 50s. So while you're going to a university and the majority of the students are around your age, you just need to choose your circle of associates wisely. I say associates because that's how we start off until we get better acquainted. The big thing is staying away from parties where it is apparent there will be activities that should not be happening. Well, that's a great question. Any intern programs you can get within that field and any other experience you can gain will help you to get ahead. It's not just the degree. I heard it said before that experience will get you the job, and the degree helps you get the number of zeros you want to see on your paycheck. But I don't know if that still holds true these days. The economy is in a big turmoil right now, and that's all the more reason I tell you to have more than one skill so you have more than one option to find lines of work. But there's also starting your own business. Sure, you can start one. I started mine and it's still afloat. It's not a Fortune 5 company, but I don't know of any companies that started off as that. It took time, effort, and sacrifice. That's exactly what it's going to take to be successful. And even when you get to that successful threshold, you have to work to maintain it. I never said it was going to be easy, and it's not. Same reason any of us do anything. We reconcile with the proper principles of whether or not it's worth it. Take the time to find out if the benefits outweigh the liabilities. But be careful that you don't confuse what looks like benefits, but in reality, they are actually just what one would call a deal with the devil. The difference is in how they impact your life. A benefit will always impact your life positively. A deal with the devil will get you what you want up front, but there are so many liabilities that will try not to make themselves known until it's too late. Even so, they have red flags that some people oftentimes overlook. Never overlook those red flags. The red flags are any scenarios that will deter you from what is right. They may try to deter you from success as well, even mental stability. So watch out for that. And that's a very reasonable concern. In the workforce, you will witness cases of jealousy from some coworkers and even your managers and higher officials. You might even experience corrupt management. So how do you handle that? First, you do not allow yourself to be conformed into that kind of corruption. First of all, you do not allow yourself to be conformed into any corruption whatsoever. And second, you must always have backup plans such as additional skill sets as mentioned before, because the corruption may be so intolerable that you may feel you are unable to stay in that environment. Therefore, the more skills and also legitimate contacts you have, the more opportunities you are likely to have. What you know is a great starting point, but who you know and who knows you can further multiply your odds for consideration. So try not to burn any bridges, but that doesn't mean you can't close them. If there is toxicity from someone and they have no desire to correct it, close the bridge until they correct it. Then, with proper negotiation, the bridge might have a possibility to be reopened. Failure is just a part of life, but it does not define you. The definition itself simply mentions lack of success, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a bad thing. If you fail while going through trial and error, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that scenario was not fit for the result that you wanted. So we are going to fail. It's just going to happen. Some people may disassociate from you because of a particular failure, but it's not the end and it's not the only chapter. Yes, success is a lot of work, but it does come with rewards as well. When you begin to gain success, you will gain more assets, you'll gain more wealth, and you might even gain more attention. But do not fear that attention, whether from admirers or haters. Remain focused on your goals. Now, you may want to help some other people along the way, but know that you will not be able to help everyone. Okay? And for those who don't want to be helped, you simply plant the seed of a guidance for them to consider. Then, as they progress in their own path, that seed may manifest one day. But one thing about helping folks is you have to make sure that you do not allow them to cause you to become stagnant. Anytime. Even though you're on this new journey, just know you're not on this journey alone. You can always come to me if you have any questions. Okay? All right, good stuff. So, how's that speech coming along? Need a little help with that too. Okay, no problem. Go ahead and write a rough draft and then bring it to me and we can go over it together, okay? All right, see you soon.